Hello everybody, and welcome to another Friday evening, Saturday morning for me, live stream here from Japan. Hope you're having a good week. Hey everyone, let's let the, somebody said, can I ask a question? Absolutely, you can ask a question. That's what we do these live streams for. So ask away. Purple Core is looking sweet. Yes, that's right, the Endrime in the house. Hey everybody, hey. So today we've got a lot of fun in store because I just got a bunch of samples here that I haven't even opened up yet. So you're gonna have some what season? Fall winter 21 previews. So that's going to be a lot of fun to go through. So we're going to check out some of that. I've got some more Rick and Morty updates. We've got some fun snack time activities planned. And, of course, I'm going to be answering your questions here live. So if you've got anything that you want to know, you let me know, and we'll go through that together. I got the Purple Core, but it's out of my budget. Yeah. Well, there are other options. I think If you check out Tati and Yoko, I think we might have some green core and blue core left, which may be on promotion. So you've got some other color core options there. I'll double check. They might. I'm not sure. I don't remember all the prices off by hand, but they might be on a discount right now. Okay. I left early last week and saw that you showed the pocket flash for the NYC jeans. Love the artwork. Thanks for showing. My pleasure. I'm going to be showing off some Rick and Morty stuff you guys haven't seen yet. So you definitely want to stick around for that. Or you can tune in on the replay, which I'll have posted up for Monday on YouTube. I noted, well, what I did for the for YouTube, instead of just like re-uploading this vertical video, I edited it to be horizontal, so it's like a proper 16:9. I don't know if you guys liked that or not. It seemed to get more views than normal, so maybe that was a good thing. But let me know if that's something you like. I'll continue to do that. It's really not that much work for me. You know, I just gotta put it into Premiere and do a little editing, and that's it. Naked and Famous Denim NYC in the house. Thanks for joining us. Okay, let me see if I missed... hold on a second. How do you guys make patterns for your jeans? Do you reverse engineer? We actually have a pattern maker. We have a pattern maker or a factory manager. She does all of our... well, basically, we tell her what we want, and she puts it together. So our pattern maker is our pattern maker extraordinaire, and that's the way we make our jeans. You've done the coffee, pomegranate, and chestnut dye jeans. Will you do more natural food dye jeans? Risa and I were talking about more natural dyes yesterday, and we were thinking about some flower dyes. I think that could be fun. But what other foods would make fun dyes? Just trying to think. I mean, coffee was fun. Pomegranate, chestnut. I mean, those are natural. Those are like vegetables, plant dyes. Those are generally easier to do, but what other, I mean, fruits would make a good dye? Pomegranate dye, we've done that before. So kakishibu. I'm looking over to Risa if you're wondering who I'm looking at. Anyways.
Well, we considered like wine dye.
We've done wine dye. We did a wine dye denim before. Yeah. No, it was wine. It was real wine. So yeah, we've done wine as well. So there's a lot of jeans up in this memory bank. They don't always come to the front of mind right away. Front of mind, is that the word? I don't know. I don't know English.
Like spinach dye.
Spinach would be kind of funny. Popeye denim. Yeah. Yo, I see you restocked the black wax denim. Excited to get mine. Yes, we did do a restock relatively recently on the black wax. I think we need to be a little bit more vocal when we do restocks on the website. For core items, we usually just put it up, but I think it's probably a good idea that we do some more posts about it. Just that there's so much stuff going on that especially the Quark selection, it doesn't get as much love as it should, and that should change. The problem is, I know I say it should change. The problem is we are a small team, so there's only so much content we can create at any given time. Luckily, we've got the New York team also creating awesome content, so maybe we can plan together to do more things. We've got Montreal team, we've got me here in Japan, and we've got New York staff. So between all three of us, maybe we can start coordinating having more additional content other than like the weekly kind of release information. Oh, that's me. Don't expect don't expect another product video each week. I have to tell you, this is really hard for me. I'm much better suited to speak to an audience this way than I am directing information into a camera, because as you guys know, I stutter a lot, and when I make a video, if I'm just ums and ahs and stuttering the whole time, I just think it sounds off, so I end up in just... That 3-minute video takes me a good 30 minutes to record with as smooth audio as I can, and then I try to cut out the ums and ahs that get through anyways. Very hard. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Where do you start developing all your crazy fabrics? Where? I mean, right here. In fact, last night, Brandon and Risa and I were talking about Spring Summer 22 production, because we have to start designing that collection basically now. So that's, just to put into perspective what's going on in our world, we're launching Spring Summer 21. We're about to show Fall Winter 21 to our retail partners, and you guys are going to get a little bit of a preview today, so that they can pre-order their inventory for fall delivery. So that's going to hit their stores August, September, October, around then, sometimes even as early as June and July. And then by end of June, July, August, that's when we're showing them the Spring Summer 22 collection, which means we need to have samples ready by June. June is only 5 months away from now, so we've got to develop new fabrics, put the whole collection together, get all the photos and all that stuff, get it out to them. So while we're doing all that other stuff. So while we're promoting Spring Summer 21, while we're getting ready to create all the content and promotional information for Fall Winter 21, we're developing Spring Summer 22. So we have to work in many seasons at one time with a small staff. So if I wasn't working for this company, I would be genuinely impressed with the amount of information that we put out and product that we put out. I mean, we're every week there's something new. Anyways, I'm not gonna brag, but even I'm impressed, and I work here, so I think we've got a pretty good team making it all happen. Beat dye jeans. Look, the only way beat dye jeans is happening, and it's already in my notepad of ideas, is if we get that Office collab, and I want to make Schrute Farms beat dye denim. One day, hopefully, we can make that happen. But that's the way we can make that happen. Although, okay, this was another conversation I was having with Risa last night. The reality is, like, we can make themed products without using the name of our inspiration, for example. I mean, you know, even in anime world or things like that, you know, if we wanted to do a you know, based off of characters' colors and things like that, of course we would never use the like official artwork or anything like that. But if it was just simply themed, I mean, I've seen Nike sneakers and things like that themed off of things that aren't like actual collaborations. So that could, like, if for example there was a property or something that we couldn't get, then you know, I would be down to make a product that was themed off of it without it being official and without it including any of the artwork at all. I mean, it's just, you know, inspired by. So that may happen down the line. Tumeric. Tumeric is coming. In fact, I will show you the turmeric dyed denim today. Pizza dye. I made my first homemade pizza this week. I've been watching a million pizza videos. I made the dough, I made the sauce, I made everything. Came out all right, I have to say, for my first pizza, and now I'm in pizza. Burgers and pizza, those are like, I'm pretty good at making burgers, I think. But now I want to be good at making pizza. So, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a little pizza oven also, like a wood fire pizza oven for the balcony, and I'm just gonna start making pizzas. Wow, I was thinking pomegranate. We're way ahead of you. So we're actually at the point in our history where every year we get a little bit more. We get more, you know, our fan base grows, and there are people who look back at some of the products that we've made, and they're like, "Wow, I wish I could have got that. I wish I missed that. It was before I even knew you guys existed." And you know, we have more and more call-outs to reissue items. So things like the pomegranate denim, or other just things of our past. I think they're going to start creeping in more and more. Maybe not exact reissues of what we've done, but I would call them remasters. Like we have the remastered elephant ones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing newer versions of jeans that people have called out for from our past that they've never had an opportunity to own or see. So expect some more of that down the line. Chocolate denim. I don't think chocolate would make a good dye, but I mean, yeah, chocolate dye. I don't think so. Blueberry. I mean, naturally, blueberry would be fun. Like berry denim, strawberry denim. Risa. Yeah, like a strawberry dye. I think that would make like a nice pinky red weft. Okay, I have to write that down. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget. Sorry, guys. Sometimes you gotta write things down, and I write everything down. Strawberry dyed denim. I think that's a good idea. Juniper. I seconded turmeric. Well, turmeric is here. I'm going to show you turmeric in just a few minutes, so hang on. Kiwi, avocado. I mean, there's a lot of options here. Just got my reflective denim in. Very excited to wear them out. They are a very, very fun pair of jeans to own. We have a video. I actually don't think it's on our YouTube channel. It might be. The guys who made the video for us, it might be on their channel. I don't remember. But look up reflective denim on Naked and Famous Denim, reflective denim on YouTube, and there's a really great skate video showing off just how they work. So enjoy those. What you'll also find is, like, when you go out at night, people will just like look at you, like, what's going on with those? So they're a neck turner. Are you going to restock your left-hand twill midnights? Are they a core item? I want to restock them, so let me talk to Brandon about doing some more production in that. I wanted to run them as a core item, but we'll see. I don't mind doing them as a repeat, but I don't know if we have... I don't know if there's room to run it as a core. If I run that as a core, maybe I have to kill something, because at some point, the warehouse gets full, and then you just have to start picking styles that are winning over others. I mean, at some point, some styles run their course. For example, like the black chino, we're discontinuing that model. It's just run its course. We've had that jean in our collection for many, many years, and I think we've hit kind of saturation point with that. And we have a lot of other black options now, so That was one that was just, it plateaued, and then the sales weren't there to kind of back it up as a core item. Whereas the other black jeans that we have they're selling very, very well. So, if I run another core, that's basically what's going to happen. We might have to just take out another style that maybe needs to be retired. Maybe that's a nice way of saying it. Chlorophyll, more like borophyll. Green tea, we've already done a green tea dyed denim, my friend. Where have you been? Like I was saying, there's a lot of stuff that we've done that people may not have seen before. So I look forward to going down memory lane and bringing some of those items back. Lavender dyed jeans would be cool, plus smells good. I would venture to say that I would like to do another scratch and sniff denim. The one that I would like to do is a KFC scratch and sniff denim, but the good people at KFC are very hard to reach. I think that would be really, really funny. Like, original spice smell with Colonel on the back as the tragic blonde, in that tragic blonde position, and like a drumstick as the embroidery on the back of the jeans. Though that would be so funny. I would make like a neppy denim so that it would look like spices. But yeah, KFC. If anybody knows anybody at KFC, tell them I'm looking for them. I've tried calling, I've tried sending emails. I can't get through to KFC, but I would love to do a scratch and sniff KFC denim. Just because I think it'd be funny. Hey, Bezad. Hey. Whiskey dye. I wonder. Okay, we've once sampled a beer dyed denim, and the problem with some of these alcohol dyes, which that's actually why, when we did the wine dyed, we actually also sampled a beer dyed denim, and the issue with the beer dye was that we dyed the Weft yarns, and they kind of came out very faintly brown, a little bit more brown yellow than a standard ecru cotton would be, barely, or maybe not even much different than a natural cotton. So you wouldn't even know that the dye was there unless anyone told you, and it didn't provide any much of a color variation. So it just seemed a little unnecessary. And I think that's what would happen with whiskey. I don't think you're going to get that amber, golden brown from it. You're probably just going to get a very, very faint yellowy brown tone that would be indistinguishable from maybe a natural unbleached cotton. Maybe just a little bit darker, but I don't think it's enough to warrant that. I think if you do a dye, it has to be noticeable. You have to be able to see what's going on there. Otherwise, it's just, what's the point? I can achieve this so many other ways, and in ways that are, I would argue are nicer looking. Hello from Mississauga. Hello. Hoodie twins today. Best hoodie in the world, my friends. As you guys know, I wear these practically in every video. I think if you watch enough of these live streams, sometimes I'll just, click through the old live streams, and it's just me wearing the same clothes in every single video. I pretty much wear the same clothes day in and day out. Just, I have a couple of these. I have a couple of zip-ups. I have a couple of the pullovers. I'm wearing one pair of jeans, my solid black selvages. I wear my Selvage Foundation shirts, or just our basic Naked and Famous shirts, day in and day out. So that's my uniform. And I have to say, for the amount of washes that these have gone through, and especially the t-shirts, they hold up unbelievably well. No holes, no weird stuff going on. They keep their shape, they keep their size. Very, very happy with them. And if you haven't, I know on Tate and Yoko these are sold through, but there's some on NYC if you want to get one. We got to do some more production. We've been slowed down a little bit, just the way the world is right now. So yeah, if you haven't tried out one of these, I would recommend it. You will not be unsatisfied. In fact, you will be satisfied. Okay, I'm going to scroll down to the bottom because I think I'm really late on some of these questions. So if I missed your question, just ask it again. What was my first pair of Naked and Famous denim? I remember this very specifically. I bought a pair of Naked and Famous denim vintage blue selvage. That was from the very first collection. It was from the very first production runs. I was on to Naked and Famous right from the start. So I was a raw denim forum guy. I was on all the forums, on all the denim blogs. And let me tell you, back in the late 2000s, there wasn't compared to today, there was very little information on raw denim out in the world. It was all just basically rumors and hearsay about what was going on there, and I would even import Japanese magazines and not understanding anything, just looking at pictures. I went to Japan on basically a denim pilgrimage back then, and I discovered Naked and Famous on a forum post. No, it was a forum post and linked to an article, and it was about this Vancouver brand. It wasn't a Vancouver brand. That was making raw jeans, and what shocked me and what I think shocked everyone was the price. So the jeans were coming out at $115, $120, $130, and at that time, the raw denim world, you wouldn't get a selvage jean for less than $300. It was just, that was the price. That was the price. Didn't matter what brand it was. Didn't matter what quality it was. You could probably find some Gap versions of it for much less, but anything that came from a quote unquote premium brand was $300. So I was really excited that I could get something for that price point. And so I was at a shop in Toronto. It just happened to be passing by, and I saw them there. They had them, and I had to get it. And I bought a pair of the vintage blues because it was this lightweight. Sorry, not this lightweight. It was like a 15-ounce, pale blue color that I'd never ever seen in a raw denim before. I was just shocked that I was seeing a color that wasn't dark indigo. I didn't even know that they made raw jeans like that. So I bought them, and I was hooked from there. I bought a pair of what did I buy? I bought a pair of Skinny Guy Deep Indigo Selvage right after that. I bought a pair of Slim Chino in the Slim Guy. No, it was the Slim Guy Selvage Chino. Bought those. And then I bought the Slim Guy 21-ounce denim, which at the time was the heaviest denim in the world. So I had 4 pairs of Naked and Famous denim before I even started working at Naked and Famous. And I started in Montreal in January 2010, but I had met Brandon in 2009, 2009, something like that. And I was signed up with him by October. So in October, I was ready to make the move. I just had to, finish out some commitments and move to Montreal. And I've been with him ever since. And my piles of jeans have grown since then. But even then, I had a lot of jeans. I mean, I was working in jeans at the time. So yeah, that was my first pair. The vintage blue. I think they were $116 when they came out, and that that was 2009, 2000 and something like that. 2009. So summer of 2009, I think that's when some 2009, 2008. I don't. Anyways, I don't remember exactly the year, but I remember the price because it blew my mind that for. I mean, the other cheapest brands for raw denim, they weren't even selvage, and they were around $200 at the time for non-selvage. So for a selvage jean to come out at $116, that was really unbelievable. And I've talked about this before, but I can tell you why. In fact, I saw somebody on Reddit posted the Dean Del Rey podcast that I was on a while ago, and I talk about this in that podcast. But the reason why some of the pricing was so low at in the very first season was because the mill that we worked with kind of screwed up the pricing. So the way Brandon first got in contact with these mills was just through persistent calling. He was calling Japan from his bedroom at his dad's house. He was still living at home. Every day. He was just calling the mills. Hey, can somebody speak to me? I need someone to speak to me in English. And, you know, they didn't know what to do. They hung up. Hello, hello, hello. He would continuously call them until finally they put somebody on who could speak English. And it happened to be the son of the president of the mill. And so Brandon's first relationship was with the son. And the son accidentally gave Brandon some incorrect pricing. And Brandon went ahead and developed and sold a collection based on that pricing. And when they realized that it was the incorrect pricing, they you know what? They honored it as, you know, as great, you know, people they are. And so the first season came out with prices that were too low, perhaps, for what it should have been, but that's okay. I mean, maybe that was a catalyst to get us to where we were and where we are. And you know, the rest is history. So that was my first pair of Naked and Famous denim jeans. What were some of your first pairs? Do you have any good memories of your first pair of raw jeans or first pair of Naked and Famous denim jeans? Let me know, and let's talk about them. Okay, let's go over some of the comments, questions here. Cranberry dye, that could be fun. KFC denim needs an extra crispy patch. That would be very funny. Any pictures of the faded black cobras? I don't have one yet. I will keep an eye out for that, and if I find some, I will post them up. Or if you have a pair, as in you out there watching this video right now, if you have a faded pair of black cobras, send me some photos. I'd like to share them with the community. Just put them up on Instagram. Use the hashtag Naked and Famous Denim, and I will find them. Or just message me. That also works. Okay. I have the gray zip up right now. It's effing awesome. I agree. Hoodie rules. Folks should buy one ASAP. I think you'll be very happy with these. I mean, I think I talk about the hoodies in every video now. I'm a big fan. Okay. Do we have an update on the Once Upon a Time boot cut? Not yet. You know what people have been asking me for, and I mean more and more buyers, you know, retail store owners, that type of stuff, have been asking me for more strong guy options. So I'm starting to get the sense that this wider leg thing is hitting a little bit more mainstream now. It's got more of a streetwear skater vibe to it. That's the kind of folks who seem to be asking me for that. I definitely had that in mind when making them, but I also had the heritage guy in mind when we developed the fit. So it does work double duty. If you like that old school vintage fit and you have that aesthetic, it works for you. But if you want to wear them a little bit lower on the waist, you know, with some sneakers, I think it works really well for you. We've got our photographer in Montreal. He wears them very much in that way, and he looks really cool. We actually need photos of him to show off that style or that styling of strong guy, so people get a good idea of what you can do with it. I think we can do a lot with that fit, so there might be a little bit more emphasis there. I still haven't forgotten about that you know, updated groovy guy fit. it's just not the call out that we're getting. It's just a personal thing for me. I just really want that myself. But I think the direction we're going to see grow a lot more is in the strong guy fit. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. Okay, let's continue on. Non-cotton denim using tencel, hemp, linen with linen thread or hemp thread. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Thinking about getting the purple core selvage in Super Guy size 30 and was wondering if the size is the same as the Vulgar 2 Super Guy size 30. You definitely want to check out the measurement guides. I'm not going to know offhand measurements and like exact, you know, does this style exactly measure the same as another style? There's no way I'm going to remember that kind of stuff. You definitely want to check out the measurement guide. My advice for when you use the measurement guide is to measure your jeans. So say, for example, you have that Vulgar selvage size 30 in the Super Guy. Measure it, because the brand new measurements of that jean does not mean that your jeans measure that way anymore. You might have stretched those jeans out. You might have grown a little bit with that jean. You might have shrunk a little bit with that jean. So it's important to measure the jean that you have when you're comparing measurements, and not just saying, well, I have this pair of jeans, I'm going to go check the measurement chart on the website, and then I'm going to compare, you know, the chart from the jeans I have versus the chart of the new product. Well, the chart that we list is for a brand new pair, unworn, hasn't been stretched out, hasn't been washed, hasn't gone through any of that stuff. Your jean has. So make sure that you're comparing what you have to what's listed on the website instead of just comparing two different items on the website. Okay. Re-asking, have pocket tees always been the same fabric? I got a mystery one that fits slimmer than the rest and has a different texture. Depends. The heathered ones, so there was a heathered blue and a heathered gray. Those have 10% polyester in them. That's how we get the heathered look. So they're a cotton poly blend tee, that vintage kind of combination of materials. So if you have one of those, then certainly the texture is different from the 100% cotton ones. But yeah, they've been this. If you're talking about the 100% cotton ones, those have always been the same fabric. So yeah, let me know if you've got another question beyond that one. Any heavy stretch denim coming soon? Working on it. That was one of the things I was talking about with Brandon for the Spring Summer 22 collection. I do want to incorporate heavyweight stretch denim, so that's on the agenda. Do the zip hoodies have a slimmer fit or a more relaxed fit? I would say that it's pretty much in between. They're certainly not loose. This one's fresh out of the dryer, but you can see, I mean, this is a medium on me. I don't think it's slim. I would still stretch this out a little bit, but yeah. It's not tight. It's not, I don't know. I think it's pretty normal fit. I'm a medium guy. I'm like 170 pounds now. 5'8", so if that means much to you. Yeah, 5'8", 170. I've been wearing these since I was like 155. Ugh. I've gained some weight. I keep talking about that in every video. Don't worry about me. But yeah, I'm still fitting a medium. So I think if you're in that range, you'll be fine. Wearing my Arctic Gray selvage in, that is a great jean. We have a, you know what? I'm gonna get to fall winter 21 previews right now, because we do have a newer version of that Arctic Gray. Now, I don't have names for all of these jeans yet. They're still just in sample mode. So the names for them are coming soon. Indigo Weird Guys, OG, back from Barney's. That's right. So Barney's was a great supporter of us for very many years, and I know a lot of people got turned on to the brand from shopping at Barney's. So that is a That's a great choice from Barney's. I think those were like 130 or 130 bucks retail, which they still are today, if I'm not mistaken. So we've definitely kept that price at the, super intro price, and we've kept that one for almost a decade at the same price. So great first pair of raw jeans with that one. My first were Obey, and then there were Low Rise, and so skinny I thought I was gonna die. It's kind of weird how things have evolved over the years. I remember when we first started, we made a jean called the Slim Guy, and it was a regular straight leg jean, but within like 2 or 3 years, everything had gotten so slim fit for guys that the Slim Guy was not slim at all anymore. And yeah, we had to discontinue that because just nobody wanted it. Whereas I feel like that feel is coming back again. I remember I used to work, when I worked in the denim shop, we used to sell these Hugo Boss jeans. There was a fit called the Texas, and there was a fit called the Alabama. And we used to sell Alabamas all day long, and that was a really loose-fitting jean. And, yeah. The amount of Alabama jeans I sold there was a lot. It was a lot. And so when a fit like the Slim Guy came out, just thinking back to like the fits we were selling to how we thought certain fits were slim and then how slim they got. It's very weird. Not weird. I mean, it's just the way it is, I guess. Japan Heritage, still my favorite pair I own. Great choice to start with. I wore a pair of Japan Heritages for quite a while. My pair is on the wall in the Montreal office. Our wall of fade. I'm just thinking back of some of the pairs I wore. I wore the Dirty Fade Selvage for very many years. The Japan Heritage I wore through several pairs of Black Power Stretch. I was wearing that for a long time. My Left Hand Twills, True Grits. I'm just trying to think, were there any pairs I kind of gave up on? I'm just trying to think. There was the Nightshade Stretch Selvage in the Strong Guy. I haven't put enough wear into those. My Left Hand Twills and True Grits they just dominated over that one. That's still a jean I want to wear in more. Wide leg and stretch. I mean, it's just so comfortable. Then we got into Indigo Invitational Land, and I had to start a new pair. So here I am. I think mine was the light blue Broken Twill back in SS 14 or 15. The light blue Broken Twill. I'm just trying to think which one was that? Vintage Cast Broken Twill Selvage, maybe? Something like that. That was a fun jean. I'm Japanese. Taiga, hello, welcome. Well, I'm here in Yokohama, so konnichiwa. Can I get a job at the NYC location? Well, we're always taking resumes, so if you're in town, just drop off a resume. I was too wound up in reading about new denim, ended up with a left-hand twill as my first pair. Goal was to find made in Canada clothing. Well, you certainly found it, sir. We are, as far as I know, the last jeans manufacturers in Canada, which is shocking. It's so yeah, I'm sure other factories have the capacity to do denim, but we are 100% denim. Well, I mean, we have the capacity to make other things. We make some other things too, but we are primarily a jeans factory and factories. We have 2 factories. Yeah, it's Canadian manufacturing for apparel. It's a tough business, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we're still hanging on, and I know that there's other people who are still doing it. Just in terms of other garments, jackets and things like that. So we're proud, and shirts. We make all of our shirts in Canada as well. So that hasn't gone away yet. We're still hanging on. It's tough. I mean, when this whole COVID thing happened, you know, one of the messages that kind of came out of that was support local. Support local, support local, support local. And it's kind of a shame how people aren't allowed to do that, if you know what I mean. It's not kind of a shame. It is a shame. So, yeah, I mean, I know that there are people out in our industry who are just struggling right now. It is not easy. And what can you do? You know, we're just here, just trying to hang on and hope that this all sorts itself out. But in the meantime, and I don't want to get into the whole, like, you know, they are allowed to do business and so-and-so isn't allowed to do business. Everyone should be allowed to do business. Anyways, I just don't like the idea of picking winners and losers. And, you know, when we had such a good momentum for support the local, and, you know, this is the time where that message would help these smaller businesses, these local businesses, as much as possible. And I think that's kind of what's helping them stay alive, but at the same time, they're just staying alive. They're not thriving like others are. So it's a weird position. I just hope that mentality continues on once this is over. You know, again, I feel like that message, a lot of people say it because it's the right thing to say. Obviously, people will, when you ask them, hey, do you want to support local businesses? And people are going to say, yeah, of course. Do you want to support Made in Canada? Yeah, of course. And then, I mean, who's going to say no? Nobody says no to that question. So does it always resonate into, like, actual business? Not always. I mean, you know, but if you've now made more people aware of that idea, and a few people hang on to it and actually live by it, then sure, it certainly helps us. But yeah, I always do find that to be. I'm going on one of my pointless rants, by the way, right now. I have no idea where this is headed. But yeah, support the local as much as you can. I remember just yesterday we went out and I was supporting a all Made in Canada, everything I was wearing Made in Canada, and you know, jacket, hat, everything. It wasn't all Naked Famous either, so I was like Canada man yesterday. So yeah, this type of stuff matters, and I hope that we carry that message forward once this is all done, and we can show the local businesses, brands, that type of stuff, some more support when we're actually able to. So yeah, anyways, tough times all around, for a lot of us. Any plans to do another anime or video game run? Would love Godzilla. Yes, there are always plans for that. I've been trying to reach out to the people at JoJo's. I have not heard back from them. So I'm gonna keep working at it. But there are other plans in the works, as there always is. I would love a Godzilla one as well. I'm a pretty big Godzilla fan. I've got a bunch of Godzilla videos, so big Godzilla fan over here. Konnichiwa from Japan. Thanks for joining the live stream here. My first pair were Easy Guy blanket jeans. Love the orange label. Thank you. I loved that jean very, very much. Out of all the Street Fighter jeans, I would say that the Blanca denim was the most on point. Like, that was like super Blanca, especially because of that hair on hide orange patch. But I think that hair on hide orange patch also scared people off the most. So yeah, it was, out of the entire Street Fighter line, the Blancas were the least popular. They weren't bad, but I think we made more than the demand was for that one. I thought they were going to be way stronger than they were. I was like, these are Blanca. I mean, this is perfect. But I guess if you're going up against like Ryu and Ken and Guile and Akuma, I mean, there are a lot of good characters there. Blanca's a great character. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, Ryu and Ken. That's, you know, in Street Fighter World, that's kind of the main event, right? But yeah, I mean, in Street Fighter World, especially because, like, I don't necessarily think it was the hardcore gamers who were after this product. It was a lot of nostalgia. So people who might have played Street Fighter when they were younger, they remembered it. So, you know, they remember Ryu and Ken maybe the most. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my thoughts there. And Bison was great. And Bison was really nice. That was a really nice denim. But Blanca was the most Blanca. It was the most perfect character to fabric and detail mix. And, yeah, it was the slowest seller. It's the slowest seller. But I think it's a great gene. And that hair on hide patch, I think, is what really put it all together. But I think inevitably that was... I think, in my opinion, that's what scared people from that gene. I think people were like, orange patch? Oof, that's a lot of orange and it's a lot of hair. So, I'm like, yeah, but if you like Blanca, it should be good. I don't know. Anyways. That's just my thoughts on that gene. My first pair were the E Honda Super Guys. I think I got them one size too small, but tried so hard to make them work. Eventually switched them up for an Easy Guys, and they are my favorite pair to this day. That's awesome. I mean, the Street Fighter collection, I think, brought a lot of new fans to the Naked Famous Denim world. It brought a lot of new eyes to the Naked Famous Denim world. So I'm really happy about the way that whole project turned out. I'm a lifelong Street Fighter fan. I mean, you want to... I mean, Street Fighter and Capcom, let's just... This is my unorganized games wall, but I have to organize it. But, I mean, at this point, I'm just, like, Capcom vs. SNK 2. What else do we got here? Power Stone. I just love Jet Set Radio. It's one of my favorite games. Giga Wing. I like Capcom. Marvel 2, Project Justice, Capcom vs. SNK 1 Pro. I really love the CVS series. Marvel vs. Capcom 1, Alpha 3. What else do we got here? Some Sega Saturn. Alpha 2, Alpha 1. Vampire Hunter, and then, I mean, I have a lot of Xbox games, but there's a lot more Street Fighter in here as well. Heck, I got Alpha 2 on Super Nintendo. Like, I was playing this in high school, man. This really slow... I mean, this game had load times on a cartridge. That's how much I love just Street Fighter in general. I didn't care. What else do I got here? Street Fighter 2. Got a bunch of games. Anyways, a lot of games. This is not even my modern stuff. This is all just the older things. Where's some other Street Fighter games? I can't even find them. They're here somewhere. Capcom vs. SNK 2 EO. This I put in thousands of hours. Just absolutely awesome. Street Fighter 4. Probably have a couple of copies of that. So, anyways. Oh, here's something that you got to see. I've got, I still haven't unwrapped these, but, well, yeah, you're never going to see this. Oh, it's hard to, I can't show it because it's still wrapped, but maybe you can see through it. It's the Rockin' Jelly Bean Street Fighter 5. This is Rainbow Mika. I don't know, I have to unpack it. In fact, I got them. I got two of them because they made two colors, so I had to get both colors because Rainbow Mika, our Mika, is my main Street Fighter 5, and when they make Rainbow Mica product, which they often don't, you just have to get it. Let me see if I can open this for you guys. And then, oh wow, it came with some Capcom authenticity stickers too. Oh. Okay, this is boring, I know, but we're gonna unbox this together. So this is from Erostica, from Rockin' Jelly Bean. We carry the t-shirts at Tate and Yoko. And I have a collection of his artworks. I don't know how this comes off. Jeez. Risa, give me a hand here. Can you get this paper out? I think you have to take it out from behind or something. I'll read some more questions. I currently have the 10th anniversary ones, and the pockets and the crotch are blown out. Where's a good place to have them repaired? Denim repairs are pretty easy. If you're handy, do it yourself. You'd be surprised just how simple it is. Just patch them up. There are even iron-on patches that you can get on Amazon. Iron them on, you're pretty much done. Or bring them to your local tailor shop. Your local tailor shop can handle a denim repair, no problem. You don't need to send it out to some fancy repair place to have it done. So long as you're happy with just patching them up. If you want darning, that's a whole another business. But even your local place could probably do that for you. Konnichiwa, another Japanese national in the house. No, first bought Naked and Famous in 2012 in the Weird Guy at the Denim Bar outside DC. Way too small, so I gave up on them. Got an Easy Guy Vegetas, and I'm hooked. Can't wait for Pickle Rick. The Easy Guy was certainly a great addition. Oh, here we go. Oh, here, let's do this with love together. There we go. Wow. I haven't even looked at this yet. I've had this for like more than a year. Yeah, maybe we need to do another Street Fighter one. Slide those in. Check that out. So, yeah, this was the, how many? 110 of 275. So, limited numbered prints. You've got the Armika and Nadeshko from Street Fighter V. This artwork was actually featured in the game. And so I have this one in the blue, and then there was a red variant of the same artwork as well. So you just got to have both. And so I have both. Now I have it unboxed. Anyways, the problem is I have a lot of art and not a lot of walls, because as you can see, I live in, it's all windows here, so I actually don't have a lot of place to hang them up. Yeah. Okay, any plans for a high-rise skinny fit for men? High-rise, we have the stacked guy, so that is actually a higher-rise skinny fit for men. It has its own following. It's not as... I want to add more, but it's just like... when the sales can support more, I will add more. So if you keep showing stacked guy love, we will continue to support the stacked guy. How are the black power stretch? Fantastic. I mean, it is a black jean that feels great. It stretches with you. If you want that skinny black... skinny denim look, skinny black, skinny denim look, the black power stretch is the way to go. You will not be disappointed with them. Okay. Make some light colored denim with pastel colors core. That's a good idea. Pastel core. I need to get a pair in the strong guy fit. I would recommend. I definitely would recommend it. Give them a try. You will be surprised. They are very comfortable. Haven't seen any update pics for an Indigo Invitational. How's the fading going for the team? I do the posts on the Instagram stories every time I see somebody doing their update photos. So there are quite a lot. There's an Emperor of Slub out there that I think is going to win the whole thing. But yeah, there are quite a few great faders from the team. Maybe I need to be a little bit more. Maybe I need to title it like Indigo Invitational. Team member, Selvage Foundation team member. When I do those reposts. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll to the bottom. I know I missed a bunch of. Wow, I missed a lot of things here. Risa, I think you need to read this question for me. Final fight. Okay, here we go. Dalseem stretch. Somebody wrote something, and now I don't see the comment. Oh, there it is.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, well, thanks for your comment, sir. Would you sell scraps of denim for patches? I could use a 6x6 for Guardians. Just send us a message. We can arrange that. Pokemon jeans, but only the original 150 would be amazing as well. Yeah, if we're gonna do Pokemon, I really would focus on Gen 1. I have a ridiculous Pokemon game collection. Starting back from the original Game Boy, although I'm just trying, I don't think, are they here? Did I bring those with me? Like, hold on. You want to see some cool stuff? I wonder if I brought it. I think I brought it. You got to see this. I like video games, by the way. I just don't have time to play video games. That is my big problem. I need to organize what's going on back here. Here, just to give you an idea of, so I have every mini console. Don't drop the light bulbs. Classic Edition, Family Computer version, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. I also have the Shonen Jump version, the gold version of the Famicom Mini. So yeah, there's no shortage of games here, but I know I have some Pokemon stuff. I think it's in here, like boxed original Game Boy games, which I can't find. I have boxed Game Boy Advance. This is a cool piece that I know some people have never seen. This is a Pokemon Yellow 2DS Unlimited Edition Pokemon themed 2DS boxed. And so that was a Japan exclusive. But what was really special was the Pokemon Blue version of that 2DS, which I have still boxed from Nintendo. I didn't even open it. I'm just keeping it boxed in its shipping box. Just because I do collect video game stuff, but now I can't seem to find where my boxed Game Boy games are of my original Pokemon games. Though that is, hold on, maybe it's in that box. Some boxed Street Fighter controllers for PS2. Check these out. With a lenticular controller imagery. You can't see it, but there you go. Yeah, I mean, some of this stuff is just collecting dust, but what can you do? It's life. Oh, I think it's in here. Check this out. This is a cool box. If you want to not talk about denim, we're in for it today. Okay, check these out. Pokemon Color, Game Boy Color, Pokemon Silver boxed, like mint condition. I even bought these plastic cases for them to keep them in that condition. Red, I mean, mint as hell. Here's my Fire Red Game Boy Advance. Ruby. And more Game Boy games, but I mean, I'm a big Pokemon fan, so if we were to do Pokemon, I mean, we would do it right. And that's just in addition to like every other Pokemon game. So, X, Y, Sapphire, Ruby. I've got Ultra Sun and Moon, I got Pokemon's Typing Adventure. I mean, there's not a lot of Pokemon games I don't have. Omega Ruby. Where else? I'm missing... I actually don't have the sequels to X and Y. I know I'm missing those. That's another Alpha Sapphire. I know I have a Pokemon Snap here somewhere. And, wait, there's more Pokemon. No, wait. Yeah, X and Y, no. Anyways. Pearl, Diamond, Black version. This is not in any order. It's kind of misordered, but here's White. Here's a weird Nintendo DS game. The Nintendo DS browser. Surf the internet on your Nintendo DS. Oh yeah, here. Check this out. I got my Soul Silver, Heart Gold. I have a Pocket Pikachu somewhere. Oh, I got this. This I bet you've not seen a lot of. Pokemon Mini. So this was a mini console. Sorry, trying to open that up. Yeah. So it was like a tiny little Pokemon Pocket console. I got 2 of those. These are kind of rare. But yeah, that one needs some cleaning. I mean, it's getting a little yellow here. But yeah, I mean, bunch of Game Boy games. It's I enjoy my retro consoles. World Championships, Repro Kart, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So I like games. Been a lifelong collector and big time Pokemon fan. So I would enjoy a Pokemon collaboration. Can we play new Monster Hunter together? I haven't played Monster Hunter in quite a while. I have to say that just as much as I love gaming, I think I spend more time collecting and learning about games than I spend playing games these days. I don't have a lot of time. Monster Hunter is the biggest drain of time. When I was playing Monster Hunter, it was a lot of hours just playing Monster, and then you don't end up playing anything else. The problem with Monster Hunter is you can't really play it casually. I find that you just have to keep playing and keep grinding, and it got a little bit time consuming for me. I have my Monster Hunter Ice World or whatever. I haven't even opened that, and I got it the day it came out. So I have a lot of games that I've purchased and never opened. I mean, I'm let's just take a look here. Like, here's even more games. But yeah, I have, where's my Monster Hunter? Iceborne. It's brand new. It's never opened. Sealed. Haven't touched it. This I played a lot. But yeah. Haven't even opened this. This is supposed to be pretty good. Played that for 5 minutes. That was no good. But yeah, I if I have time, I would like to. I'd love to join you guys in some casual games, but I don't have the time right now. But if I do, I'll let you know. Maybe we'll start a Naked and Famous Denim gaming group. That could be kind of fun. What about the Pokemon game on N64? Well, there was Pokemon Snap, which I have somewhere over there, and then there was Pokemon Stadium. And Pokemon Stadium was, you take your Game Boy cartridge, you put it in, and then you could play each other on your big screen TV. So that was fun. Yeah, I also have, what I have not also played? Where is it? And this is where it's going to get really annoying. I haven't even opened this. This is new. Like, this is, well, technically, I guess did I open it? Maybe I opened the box, but I did not open the cartridges on the inside. These have never been put in my Switch. Yeah, unfortunately, I have not even had a chance to play that. So, at the end of the year, Nintendo sent me this, I did play this, though. I played this a little bit. That's good. This is worth having. At the end of the year, Nintendo, they sent me some email, and it was like, hey, this is how you enjoy your Nintendo Switch this year. And it, it highlights, your, how much you played and this and that. I played 18 hours of Nintendo Switch the entire year of 2020. And this is a year where everybody was, sent home to work and supposedly had all this free time. I don't have any free time. My free time is taking a nap in between work. So it's not time is not a luxury I have, unfortunately. But that's okay. I still enjoy reminiscing about all my old stuff. I like talking about games, and when in fact we can do these projects, like we're doing not that Rick and Morty's nostalgic, but when we were doing Street Fighter or doing Dragon Ball or doing things like that, it's a chance for me to walk down memory lane, so I get to consume all this stuff that I enjoy, and it's part of work. So maybe that's a good reason to do another Street Fighter collaboration. Okay, now we really need that Pokemon collab. Yeah, I mean, you really got them all. My original red, I had 151. I even had Missingno, which kind of, for those people who were original OGs of Pokemon, I mean, that if you caught that Pokemon, it would kind of mess your game up a little bit, but I didn't care. I wanted every Pokemon you could get. I was a maniac in that game. I had a great group of friends, and we were just all day playing, trading, and training our Pokemon. It was a hell of a lot of fun. That was the end of high school for me. My Game Boy Pocket, I had two of them. I had red and blue. I was training with myself. I mean, after that, I was like, because at some point, especially if you're not in school anymore, trading Pokemon with your friends, you grow up, you don't have any friends. Or you have friends who are playing Pokemon. So you just got to play the game twice. So, you go through one region on one cartridge, and then you go through the other region on the other cartridge. If you wanted to get your starters, for example, I had two games. So I would have one game was like my main cartridge, and then my other game was just to get all the Pokemon that weren't in the other cartridge, and then I could trade them with myself. So much easier to do that than trying to fight your friends for rare Pokemon. All right. Well, now that we've gone through a little bit of memory lane for me, let's show off some new stuff. Missingno Denim. They disintegrate as you fade and wash them. Yeah, they would just be a janky gene. I don't think they would approve that if we ever got the Pokemon partnership. City editions for select cities around the world. That would be a fun gene. I mean, we have Naked and Famous Denim New York coming, but city edition jeans is a good idea. We will have a Montreal one for the Montreal store. That's going to be the next project. Indiana Jones or James Bond? Maybe. I mean, look, you see that movie collection? As much as I love video games, I also love movies. So being able to do movie tie-ins, that's my joy as well. Okay. You don't really need to open or play Sword and Shield, LOL. Okay, I buy a lot of games. Well, I used to. This year, I've actually sworn off buying any new games. I got Xbox Game Pass, and I've played 20 minutes of it. But that's the only thing I'm going to put money into gaming this year. Because I've basically, I just don't have the time. There's no point of me pumping tons of money into games. And I've got plenty of games I've never even opened or played. So let's try to get through the pile a little bit before I start adding more. Okay, let's talk about some spring, summer, fall, winter 21 stuff. But I'm going to start off with the spring, summer 21 thing that I just got. And it's awesome. Okay, get ready for this, guys. Boom. So, this is the Rick and Morty Pickle Rick Chenille embroidered patch that's going to go on the back of the Rick and Morty, of the Pickle Rick denim. So, check out the detail here. You've got Pickle Rick, in battle with the rat. I mean, this is awesome. And look at the quality of this embroidery. It is beautiful. So, this jacket is going to be sick. I'm very, very much looking forward to this. World's first premiere, guys. We've not shown this off to anybody yet. So, this is going to be on the back of your jacket for Pickle Rick. Get ready. This is coming this spring. If the Pickle Rick denim wasn't already beautiful enough, I mean, this is going to be quite the addition. So we will have a version with the patch. We'll have a version without the patch. This is the version with the patch. So get hyped, everybody. Pickle Rick is coming soon. The quality of embroidery is just so nice. So, coming soon. Have you got the Pickle Rick jacket sample yet? Not yet. So, I was just sent this to approve it. It is approved. That is approved. There are quite a few things here to show off. And let's start with the one I think everyone wants to see first. This guy right here. That's right. I'm not going to show off everything because I need to keep some stuff a mystery. But the new elephant. So this is the Elephant 1 remastered with the gray silver weft. It was the 10th elephant edition. So we basically remastered the first one, the one that started it all. We've got these silver buttons, so this is a new hardware button for us. And the matching rivets as well. So this really nice silvery hardware. You've got the 19-ounce heavyweight dark indigo. So this is the classic, the one that began the Elephant series, this time with a gray weft. And check out the selvage ID here. Really nice. Boom. You've got a little bit of shine to it. It's hard to pick up on camera, but you can see it. You can see it sparkle a little bit here and there. So that is the new Elephant Denim. We're going to call it the Elephant 1 Remastered. A lot of remastered games going on in the world now, so we're going to remaster some of our archives. And somebody just asked, is there going to be a denim jacket version? And the answer is yes. Whoop, drop the hanger. That's it right here. We didn't put, this is just a sample, so it's not done. Yeah, this is the denim jacket version of it. It's missing the buttons. I don't know why they forgot to put the buttons on, but they did. And there you have it. So that's the Selvage ID all on the inside. The buttons look really nice, I have to say. On our denim jackets, we've got that stealth pocket here on the inside. So there are a lot of pockets on our denim jacket. It went from no pockets, really vintage style, to having a vintage style, shorter but boxier fit with the pockets on the inside. On the outside and the inside, as well as the chest pocket. So a lot of pockets to go around on the elephant, on our denim jackets in general. Any chance you would make a few more banners? Would love to buy one for my studio. We are in the process of producing more. So the answer is they are coming. They're coming soon. Okay, let's talk about flannel, because I think we just murdered the flannel game with these. Oh, I just hurt my foot. That hurt. Check these out. These are some of the most beautiful flannels I've ever seen. I mean, just look at this fabric. They are so nice. So you've got this nice brown, warm toned color. You've got the gray and black, and then you've got the classic red and black. These are really nice. I can't wait for these to drop. Our work shirts have been really doing it for us these days, and I hope you guys, if you again like our hoodies, if you've not tried these before, get on this. Yeah, so this is the work shirt. A great flannel option coming your way, fall winter 21. Coming soon. So there you go. There you have it. I especially love this brown color. This is really nice. So those are some more previews for you. Let's talk about some more denim. Oh, I need a drone to follow me around. That would be great. Somebody invent me a live streaming drone. Whoa, jeans fell on the floor. That's okay. Okay, I got... okay, we're going to do two more previews, because... three more. Two more. I gotta hold back a little bit. Okay. Makes my eyes feel like they can't focus, but in a good way. Yeah, it's the way the pattern works is really, really nice. It's such a beautiful gradient of color. Yeah, the brown is far better than the classic somehow. Over the red? I don't know. I do like red. Like, this is Risa's work shirt. I mean, I love red flannels, don't get me wrong. But that brown that we have over there, that's really something. Okay, let's show off the Tumeric denim. We were talking about natural dyes earlier, so we've got the Tumeric denim. It's got that nice, warm, yellowy, brown tone on the inside. And look at the warp here. You can see it through a little bit. The lighting's not great in my apartment today. It's a little overcast, so it's not so bright in here. It's a little bit dark, but you can see a little bit of that warm tone coming through on the grain of the fabric here. So we'll just focus. And then you've got that color on the inside. So this is a great cuff flipper. For production, that Selvage ID is going to be yellow. So ignore that pink Selvage ID. That's just for the sample. On production, that is going to be yellow. So it'll match the Weft color here. Turmeric denim is going to be good for inflammation. I don't think so. I know that's just a joke, but you'd be surprised how many people might believe that if we were to make such a claim. We will make no medical claims when it comes to our garments. So yeah, it will not cure or help you with any of your physical ailments. All your jeans will do is provide you with coverage on your legs. We guarantee leg coverage if your jeans fit you properly. Yeah, it's it was like we made Kevlar jeans or like Kevlar fiber jeans, that is, so jeans made with Kevlar aramid fiber material. And people are like, are these bulletproof? Are these bulletproof? And I'm like, no, they're not bulletproof. Don't even try that. So yeah, you'd be surprised how many people will try to test you on something. So yeah, don't shoot yourself in the leg. We actually wrote that on the pocket flasher. These are not bulletproof. They will not stop a bullet. So don't even try it. Man, that turmeric denim looks so good. I like I was saying, these natural dyes, they make really beautiful denim. And I mean, look at this, just a great classic toned denim here, dark indigo all the way, but you get a little bit of that warmth showing through. It's rainy, so it's kind of hard to see here, but you can see that little bit of golden pop in the fabric, and it's just a subtle enough detail, but it gives the denim such a unique look. So I'm very much looking forward to the release of these. I was talking to Sierra, the former manager at Tate & Yoko, the other day, and it was her home turmeric dyeing that inspired this jean. So there's for those of you who remember Sierra, there's a little bit of Sierra in that jean. Yeah, turmeric dye. But we will certainly continue on with more natural dyes. We're planning spring summer 22 right now. Don't smoke your jeans. It's still my favorite. That's right. We made hemp blend denim with real hemp, and we had the hemp leaf on the pocket flasher, and of course we had to remind people you can't smoke these. And they were made from hemp, not marijuana. So, anyways, you'd be like, you always wonder why dumb warnings are on things. It's because there's some amount of the population that would surprise you with, I don't even want to go, because I read the customer, like, I go through all the customer emails. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And you'd be surprised, like, sometimes you'll get your shake your head, like, moment where you're getting a customer complaint about the weirdest possible thing. My favorites, sometimes you're like, is this a complaint or does somebody just not know? Like the other day, no, this was more of a, I don't, like, they probably really didn't know situation, so I'm not gonna fault them for that. Maybe it was our fault, but we had a customer who emailed us, like, concerned that their jeans were fading. And they were like, my jeans have faded. The colors are like on the are starting to go away. What's going on? This is a defect. And I was like, huh? I don't. It took me a second to figure out like what their problem was. I'm like, your jeans are. I'm like, our jeans are designed to do this. And then I just kind of figured like, wait, I don't think that they knew that. And so I ended up talking to them, and they had come across our brand because they wanted some made in Canada products. And they're like, oh, made in Canada jeans, I'm just going to buy these. So they didn't really, like, do that much research other than these are jeans that are made in Canada. And, people like them. They're highly rated and recommended, that kind of thing. So it ended up that they had no idea about the raw denim process, and they were like, oh, okay, I see. So I had basically had to explain the whole thing to them. But I was just thinking back, like, if you didn't know, like, it's not like on our product page we say that these jeans are going to fade. I mean, do we have to start putting that there? To me, it's kind of like saying, I don't know, like an umbrella is for covering you in the rain. I suppose if you just saw a picture of an umbrella and didn't know what it was and didn't know what it was for, you would not know what it was for. So if we don't write that our jeans are going to fade, then maybe, I mean, on some product copy we write it, but we don't write it on every product copy. So anyways, I think going forward, what we're going to do is start including, I can't have faded jeans of like every sample, so maybe we'll start fading some like little like swatches, and then we'll put like macro shots of that on the product pages so that you can get an idea of like how this denim can fade. But yeah, it's just until you're presented with that particular issue, sometimes you don't even think of it as an issue. I mean, this doesn't. So yeah. Anyways, that was a weird one. I'm just trying to think of some other. Nah, I don't want to go. No. There were some weird emails this week, but that one wasn't from this week. That was from a while ago. But it just goes to show that sometimes you can't always think. You can't always predict the way that someone is going to perceive what you put out there. And, you know, we certainly, you know, when it came to like the Guardian selvage or the bulletproof jeans that we made, we called it bulletproof. And then we were very clearly writing on the product that these are not actually bulletproof. But yeah, you can't always predict how people are going to use your product. So you gotta sometimes put what might seem as common knowledge or information out there, just in case. Do alcohol brands label this product will get you drunk? Don't do it. No, I don't. I do they? I don't drink. I don't consume alcohol. They might say don't consume a lot of it. I mean, cigarettes tell you the health risks, but I mean, just in general, I think it's probably a good idea for us to start highlighting what the denim's fade potential is, because certainly a lot of people ask me, people who are veterans who know how raw denim works, how these jeans are going to fade, because they want to see how it's going to fade. So I think just in that respect, I think it's a good idea. I'm not just doing it so that people who don't understand raw denim at all would, you know, understand what's happening. I think that particular question awakened that need for us to actually put that information out there, because it does serve a purpose not just for people who don't know what the product is, but it does serve a purpose for people who do know what the product is, and it'll help them. So it does actually do double duty. Alcohol have warnings, but it's not a niche compared to raw denim. Yeah, that's right. They say drink responsibly. So yeah, I mean, there are warnings on. I guess there are warnings on alcohol. Hey, Bezat. Hey. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with adding a disclaimer. I agree. I think that we the more information, the better. Obviously, I don't think we need to get to the point where we're instructing people how to put on their jeans one leg at a time. I mean, you could put your jeans on 2 legs at a time. However way you want to put on your jeans, you put on your jeans. You know, but that would be funny. That would be a fun video, actually. All the different ways. I would need an acrobat, because I'm sure somebody with acrobatic skills could find some creative ways to put on a pair of jeans. Okay. I have friends that don't like their jeans to fade. That's right. In fact, for that particular customer, I recommended the no fade selvage. So the Forever Blue. The Forever Blue. We had another jean before called the no fade. So that solved that issue for them. So, but yeah, in general, we need to start putting that information out. I love the color core fade swatches. That's right. So that was the first, doing of that. I think we're going to start doing that some more. And then the macro photography. Like, we just did the macro photography on the purple core. I think that looked really nice. So Garrett was telling me that we're getting a new macro lens to really up that game when it comes to detail shots of the fabric. What denim jackets are going to be available for fall winter 21? Right now, the Elephant And then I have to go through these boxes to go through it all, but you'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to give all the Fall Winter 21 secrets out in this video. There is more to come. I got to have content for next week, guys. Remember that. Konnichiwa, thanks for joining me here. Okay, next, let's talk about another new preview for Fall Winter 21. Nobody's seen this before yet. I haven't even shown, with the elephant and with the turmeric, I've shown off swatches of that. It was the first time I showed off the sample. But this denim, you've never seen before. I never showed you a fabric swatch, so this is a first time. Yo, what's up, Azad? What's up? It's the Fall Winter 21 previews. Man, I'm showing you previews from man, it's going to be 9 months from now these are going to hit the store. So, really early previews. In fact, our retail partners haven't even seen this stuff yet. We haven't sent them the line information yet. The whole line, this is just, I would say, the 75% of the samples. We still have a bunch of stuff that needs to be completed, and then we'll start showing this off to our retail partners. But you guys are getting the first sneak peek in the whole wide world. So let's take a look at the next denim, which is a new red weft. Red weft has always been a fan favorite of ours. So, like I was talking to you guys before about doing some, internal collaborations. Like at some point I want to do an elephant color core denim, or maybe an Okayama Spirit color core denim. So that could be fun. Or like a pomegranate denim or a green tea denim mixed with another, a series that we do. So this is the red weft denim mixed with the Nightshade stretch selvage. So Nightshade stretch selvage red weft edition. So check that out. You've got that super dark indigo denim. And what I really like about this denim is that the twill on this thing is tightly woven. So in terms of the weft, you actually don't see a lot of it showing through the front of the fabric. You can take a close look here. You really don't see any of that red coming through. So you really only see it when you flip the cuff. And now I would flip the cuff if I had an extra hand here. So you've got that red weft interior, nice selvage ID there. So check that out. So that is the red weft Nightshade denim, a super dark indigo on the outside, so dark, so tightly woven. You don't see the red. You don't normally see that. When you have a colored weft denim, you usually see part of the weft showing through because those twill lines, there's some spaces there, but you don't get that with this. So here's the turmeric denim. And when you look close, you can see that yellow coming through, right? Shows clearly. But when you've got this denim, you don't see it much at all. So there you have it. That is the new Nightshade red weft stretch selvage Fall Winter 21 preview. That's going to be hitting stores in the fall. So we looked at the new elephant denim. We looked at the Tumeric denim. We looked at the Rick and Morty chenille patch embroidery that's going to go on the Pickle Rick denim jacket. So you're only going to be able to get that there. So there are your previews for this video. I hope you enjoyed them. There will be more. I still got, like I said, where is it? Angle there. So all those boxes, which is hard to see. Yeah, those. Got to go through them all. We've got a bunch of shirts in there as well. So we will have more previews every week. And we'll talk about all the new stuff that's coming through. Speaking of new stuff that's coming through, the Purple Core just released today. So those people who joined me on the live stream now, the Purple Core is available now. You can get it at select Naked and Famous denim retailers worldwide. There is a product retailer product availability list on the blog post on the nakedandfamousdenim.com. If you want to find out where you can get them there. Of course, you can always shop at Tati and Yoko and Naked and Famous Denim NYC. Our NYC store now has an online store, so you can shop that. It's only available for USA at the moment. We don't do international shipping out of the New York store, but if you are international, you can shop at Tati and Yoko. We do the international shipping there. So there's a little plug for our stuff as well. Konnichiwa. Thanks for joining me here on the Naked Famous Denim live stream here from Japan. So what did we do? I guess we talked about a lot of stuff today. We talked about, of course, we talked about ideas and the history of Naked Famous Denim. We talked about some previews. We talked about video games, stuff that I love, and potential future collaborations that would be a real joy. So that means it's time to wrap things up. And that means it's snack time. So Reese and I, we were out yesterday, and we found something awesome. We found something really fun and something a little bit weird, so we thought it would make some good content for today's video. So, in Japan, if you guys don't know already, Japan is prone to natural disasters, earthquakes, and it is required. Well, I mean, it's not required by law. It's not like they will jail you if you don't prepare. But most people are prepared for disaster. In fact, there are guides like this one here, disaster relief, disaster preparedness guides on what to do in a disaster, how to prepare for a disaster. And most people have like a boogie bag with stuff that they, and usually it's by their door. Like I've got one here, although it's not complete. I still need to get stuff for it. But I have my boogie bag with extra waters, and I got some flashlights and all kinds of stuff in there in case we need to get the hell out of here and go somewhere safe. So, so this is the Tokyo Metropolitan preparedness guide for disaster. So it tells you how to make stuff, how to fry a fish with with a Coke can, basically. So there's all kinds of interesting information here, how to perform CPR, what to do in case of fires, things like that, what to have in your preparedness bag, how to secure fixtures to your home in case of earthquakes, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of this stuff in this country. Although I need to get that from my fridge. You're supposed to kind of, it's pretty heavy. I mean, I don't know how this is going to fall over, but you kind of affix it to the ceiling. We have some stuff underneath the fridge that is designed to keep it stuck to the ground. So part of your boogie bag, bug out bag, I guess, whatever, I don't know what you call it. There's a lot of canned food, and so we found canned bread, and it was like a luxury-looking canned bread, so we had to buy it. So a chocolate bread, canned, for your preparedness bag. If you don't have all-dressed chips in that bag, you ain't Canadian. I wish they had all-dressed chips here in this country. Ruffles all-dressed chips are one of my favorites. I don't have a bag of that here. I wish I had a bag of that here. Let's hope that we can travel back to Canada a little bit more freely soon, and I will bring back an entire suitcase of all-dressed chips. That's for sure. So, anyways, we found canned bread. I think this is gonna be fun to try. I've never tried canned bread before, so there is a whole prepared food industry here that you can, a lot of department stores and stuff have a section for it. There's even I didn't know that this was a thing, but there is even prepared food water, not just regular bottled water, which I didn't know. Does it have an expiry date? I'm not really sure, but these bottles of water are supposed to be good for 10 years. So anyways, we even have some of those. But yeah, we've got this canned bread, and we thought it would be fun just because I really love this packaging. These lemon cookies, this really old school vintage style packaging. I've tried, they made I discovered this particular brand because they made a product called lemon milk, and I don't know if you've ever had strawberry milk before. It's just sweet candied milk, basically. They made a lemon version. I thought, lemon milk? That sounds disgusting. Tried it, not disgusting. So this is the same company. They make these lemon cookies, so I wanted to try those. So we got Risa here. Let's crack open this
I'm excited about this. Okay.
This bread.
Okay. I guess I just open it.
Does it say anything interesting about this bread?
No. After you open it, you need to put it in some other container, not can, I guess, like.
So basically eat it or store it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it has 400. How many grams is this? It doesn't say. But 449 calories per 100 grams. So that's quite high calorie.
Okay. So it'll keep you full, or at least give you some energy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So it's in like some waxed paper here.
Oh, it smells like chocolate. So it's good, actually.
Yeah, let me get a sniff of that. It doesn't smell bad. I mean, it's not the best bread you've ever smelled in your life, but it smells like chocolate bread.
Yeah, like we've all had this bread.
Yeah.
It's like, pan au chocolat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to get this out.
Okay, so let's check this out.
Okay. It's shaped.
It looks not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was in a bakery, in like a nice baker's window.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine.
It wouldn't be bad. I mean, you'd buy that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like the prettiest one in the world, but it doesn't look ugly. Or at least it looks like nice ugly, that marbled look. So let's give this guy a slice.
Yeah.
Here, we can just use that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy cow. For a canned bread, I have to say
this was very expensive.
This was $5. This was $5, by the way. Yeah, this wasn't like $2.
Yeah, for $5 bread, I don't know if that's the best.
But I mean, for like look at that. That's pretty nice.
Imagine if you have actually a disaster and you're like, dying and you get this bread.
Yeah,
It's like
this is
so
rich.
fancy.
This is rich people's disaster food, by the way. That is nice. Look at how flaky that looks on the inside.
Okay. Well, you want to?
Yeah, no, get another slice there.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that is a handsome looking bread. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so let's give this a try. There we go.
It's not the best stuff.
It's dry,
Kind of dry.
but
It's dense.
yeah, it's definitely dense.
Like
Like
by
this would
looking
be.
at it, it doesn't look dense. It's very airy, but it's pretty dense.
Ohio. Marks out of 10. It's hard to mark this. Like, if you were gonna mark this as like bread, it's like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah,
Right?
I would not pay $5 for this.
Yeah, like this is not. Like, if you had this with tea, it would probably be a lot better just because of how dry it is. But I would say for canned bread, it's probably an 8. Probably,
Yeah.
I would give it high score for canned bread because like there's taste to this. It looks nice. It's not terrible.
The expiration is like over a year because it's 22 April.
Mhm.
So
It actually doesn't last that long for like.
it doesn't last that long, but for bread, it lasts a long time. Like bread
Yeah.
would go bad in like
That's true for bread.
a week.
Yeah.
Least, or
So-
at most.
Whatever is going on here, it's poor for bread, but high for canned bread. If World War III were to break out, or like the big earthquake were to happen, and I had to eat this, I'd be very happy. I'd be very happy. Yeah. Delighted. So, that's canned bread. Yeah. I mean, if you come to Japan and you want to have some novelty product, look for this kind of stuff. You can, if you go to a shop called Tokyo Hands, they have a whole section on like preparedness products, and they usually have like a whole section of canned breads. We got this not at Tokyo Hands, but I wouldn't be surprised if you found this there. So that's canned bread. Let's try out these cookies.
Yeah, so this is a cookie from Tochigi Prefecture.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they're famous for lemon production.
Okay.
So I think it's just like, you know, like the store we went to was like a
regional foods kind of pop up.
So usually like whenever you travel within Japan, like there's like a whole thing of like, okay, like this is the food from
this prefecture.
This prefecture. It's only like limited to this prefecture, blah blah blah. But oh wow.
Oh, they put their logo on it. It's kind of nice. I like that vintage font that they use.
Yeah. But,
yeah, there is a big gift-giving culture in this country. So basically everywhere you go, there's going to be a shop with the local delicacies. Every prefecture in Japan is known for something. It's weird. And it's like, the weird thing is that a lot of people know about it. Like in Canada, I would say, like, you know about Alberta beef, and you know about, like, you know, maritime lobsters, or maritime seafood, but you don't really know what, like, you know, Hamilton, Ontario, well, I guess there are certain cities you don't really know what they're known for. But in Japan, it's kind of like, yeah, not everybody, but a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they're known for apples, or they're known for this particular type of orange, or their noodles there are really good. And it's like, it's so amusing to me how much everybody knows about all the, like, everybody knows about the regional stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas in Canada, it's like, you know about certain things, but you certainly don't know, like, you know, it doesn't go that deep, I guess. So,
yeah.
What's the big earthquake for Japan? The big earthquake for Japan is the inevitable one that's going to kill us all.
Right. I mean, we've had, like, in my lifetime only, we've had two huge ones. One in, like, the west of Japan, and then one up in the, like northern Japan.
Like 3/11?
Yeah. So, like, those are, like, humongous ones that killed, like, thousands of people.
And destroyed tons of buildings and infrastructure.
Right. So, I mean, like, you know, everybody says that there's just, like, Tokyo was kind of not the worst in either, but, you know, I mean, it's gotta happen.
Yeah.
So
everybody in this country is, like, that's the thing.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, like, if you live here for, like, you know, 80 years, like, you're bound to experience one big one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, again, like, in my lifetime, or in my mom's lifetime even, like, we haven't had a humongous, you know, big one that affects, you know, so much in Tokyo yet. The 3/11, that was, what year was it? 2011 or something?
Yeah, I think 2011.
Yeah, so that one is
12,
like almost 10 years ago, but like that one didn't kill a lot of people in Tokyo. I don't think it affected a lot of buildings or anything.
Not
like
in
that.
Tokyo, but
yeah. So like.
But where? What was the region?
Like Miyagi and like the Tohoku region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to see disaster, look up just the videos of that. Like the tsunami, because it was the earthquake and then the tsunami, because the tsunami is obviously a byproduct of the earthquake, and that thing just, I mean, on top of the nuclear disaster.
Yeah, so that was like the worst case for us, because we were surrounded by water, so there's always a thing of tsunami, but you know, nuclear plants, it's not everywhere, it just directly affects it there, so that was a horrible thing that happened.
But yeah, I mean, you watch the waves hit, and like, just nothing is stopping nature. Nature is just taking full control, and it's, you know, here in Japan, like, you'll see like a lot of signs, like it'll just say how high you are of like the water line. Like you'll be on a street, and the street level is like you're 3 meters away from the water line or something like that.
There's just a lot of floods.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
So they just want to make sure that you know where you are in case of, disaster or situation. Or like, which way is up? Like, yeah, I've seen signs where it's just like, that way is up. So if something's happening, go up. Just go that way. So, anyways, it is a concern. Hopefully we don't have to experience anything like that. But you gotta be ready. That's all. Okay, so let's have a delicious lemon cookie.
So it's actually made with lemon milk.
Lemon milk cookie. Yeah. So that same okay. I do like the font. I think that's a nice addition here.
I like that it's like a fuzzy.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like it's like a old school TV quality.
Yeah.
Graphic.
It is a nice. Yeah, I mean it's like a vintage, just vintage enough for me that I really appreciate that. It's not like, yeah. Anyways,
all right.
Let's enjoy this cookie. Hard, dry, very lemony. Don't taste the milk.
Yeah, I mean milk, I guess is in it. Okay.
Yeah. Has like this pasty taste at the end.
Yeah, it's very old school tasting.
Yeah.
It's like
when they didn't have all the ingredients to make a good cookie.
When they didn't have a lot of butter.
Yeah. There's not a lot of butter in this.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Butter
this is probably
expensive.
born out of a time when resources were limited, and that recipe just carried on because it probably has a certain nostalgia for people. And then they just kept making it because that's just the way they made it. So, not the best cookie in the world. Probably wouldn't buy these again.
If somebody gave it to us.
Somebody gave it to us. I mean, it's a nice gift.
Happy.
I think it's a nice packaging.